Good afternoon and welcome out to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is the Two Dad Sports Network bringing you our 10:30 game at 3:30 in the afternoon. Your Canes East-Neely are taking on the South Jersey Young Guns 13U. South Jersey won their first game today at Conway High School. I think the graphics up there still say Conway High School. However, ignore that. Due to rain that came in and where we were scheduled to play at 12:30 due to a 2-hour delay from rain last night, got set up, got ready to go, and the rain came in again, and we had to drop back and punt. So we are here now at Carolina Forest High School, about 20 minutes down the road, getting ready to start our game one and the Young Guns game two. Starting things off, in this matchup, the Canes East-Neely will be your home team. I'll give you your defensive alignment here in just a moment as we get ready to get going. Leading things off on the bump, number 5, Chase White. I believe that is, let me get to my stuff here so I don't mess you up. Leading things off, Chase White. Behind the plate is Miller Stanley. Moving left to right, third base, Logan Burris. Shortstop, Colby Jones. Second base will be Lucas Neely. And first base, Ryan Albritton. Moving left to right in the outfield. Left field will be Eli Suggs. Center field, Rylan Copeland. And rounding things off in right field, number 27, Noah Sigmund. The Young Guns 10-run ruled the first team they played in the first matchup today. So after coming off a good weekend last weekend in Cary, we'll see how the Canes respond here after a couple rain delays and venue changes to finally start their Triple Crown tournament down here in Myrtle Beach. Throw down from Miller on the money to Colby Jones, just out of the glove, as we get ready to get things started here. Welcome, everybody, into the Two Dad Sports Network. I'm Coach Chris. Alongside will be whoever comes up here and gets on the headset with me. Did talk to some of the Young Gun fans. If they have anybody that wants to get up here, we'll try to get them up here. We welcome everybody in. I'm going to try to give everybody all the information as we go as much as we can. For my Young Gun fans, I'm trying to keep up with you guys on our Game Changer, so I'll try to let you know who's batting and what's going on here. Number 1 is batting for Young Guns. Chase comes set for the first pitch, looks in, gets a sign, delivers, misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. And we are underway here in Myrtle Beach. Chase comes set for the 1-0 offer. That'll catch the outer half for a strike. Even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chase looks into Miller. He's got his sign. The 1-1 offer. Misses low and in the dirt. That'll move the count to 2-1. This is Ryan for the Young Guns. Leadoff batter in this game. Leadoff batter for the Young Guns to get things started. 2-1 the count to Ryan here. Ball thrown back in. Wet field. Had a little rain here. This field's in a lot better condition than the Conway field was. Chase comes set for the 2-1 offer. Misses low and away. Ball 3. 3-1's the count. Hitter count here to Ryan for the Young Guns. And I apologize to my normal fans for the stream. Not a real good place to put the camera here, so we've got poles and all kinds of netting in the way, but hopefully you can at least watch the game. The 3-1 offer. That'll catch the outer half, and he works the count full. 3-2's the count. Ryan digs back in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup. Payoff pitch. Misses low. Ball 4. And he'll start things off with a base on balls for the Young Guns. And with a runner at first, that's going to bring up number 7 for the Young Guns. That will be Cole. Cole step in from the left side. And they're asking for another baseball here. So Ryan will lead off at first for the Young Guns. Ryan Albritton holding them on for the Canes. Cole steps in from the left side. This will be the first righty-lefty matchup here for Chase White as he looks into Miller, gets his sign, steps off. Canes just started implementing the chart system, armband system, if you will. Ryan gets his lead at first, being held on by Albritton. Step off, throw to first, not in time as Ryan slides back in head first. And Cole still awaits his first pitch. Cole digs back in, back of the box from the left side. Miller sends in his sign. Chase comes set, delivers. That misses low and in the dirt, kicks away, deep backstop. That'll allow Ryan to take off to second. He's thinking third. He's about halfway there. Miller fires to third. They're going to run him back to second. And a 1-0 count to Cole here as Ryan advances to second on the pass ball. One 0 to count here to Cole for the Young Guns. Pitch home. Misses low, and that'll kick away. That will allow Ryan for the Young Guns to advance 90 more feet over to third. Really steep backstop here. The camera really doesn't do it justice here. Two balls, no strikes. Runner in scoring position for the Young Guns. Cole digs back in from the left side. He's got a hitter's count. Two balls, no strikes. Chase looks in, has got his sign. He comes set. Pitch home. Misses low and away on the third side. 3-0's the count. Not much communication here for the Canes, Neely. 3-0 the count, runner at third. Looking for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. And there it is right there on the outer half. 3-1's the count. East-Neely slated now to play at 8 o'clock. So they'll have a bit of a game break to allow them to get over across town. The 3-1. Fouls it down the third base line as it tails out of play. That works the count full. So back-to-back batters with a full count here. Cole digs in, left side. Chase looks in to Miller, gets his sign. He's got what he wants. He comes set. Payoff pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. That'll put runners on the corners. And that will bring up number 29 for the Young Guns. Miller sends in his sign to Chase. He checks his wristband, gets the setup for the defense. This is Ryan for the Young Guns, steps in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup, runners on the corners. Cole has a good lead at first. Albritton holding him on, step off, and about had a play, didn't make the throw. So they'll reset again. Ryan with his lead at third. Cole with his lead at first. Chase comes set. And he'll step off, move everybody back. Wind picking up here at Myrtle Beach, as you can probably tell on the microphone. Pitch home, shows bunt, pulls back, no throw. And Cole will reach second on the defensive indifference. And a 1-0 count. Runners in scoring position for the Young Guns at second and third. The 1-0 offer to Ryan. Catches the outer half, says blue. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Canes still looking for their first out. The 1-1. Toe taps it down to first base line. And he's going to call that fouled off the batter. So that'll be strike 2. As I believe it went off his foot. Or I don't know what happened there. Young Guns jump on unless they called a balk. I'll let you know here in just a minute. Pitch home. Misses low for a ball. Pitch home. In there for a strike. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Toe tapper up to Lucas. Lucas comes up. He'll throw to first and give the run for the out. So that will be Lucas Neely to Ryan Albritton for the first out of the game. Run does score. 2-0 your score here in the top of the first with 1 away. So that'll bring up, that one catches the outer half for a strike. 0-1's the count. That'll bring up number 22 for the Young Guns. He steps in from the right side. Nobody on, 1 away. Pitch home. In there for strike 2. 0-2 the count. And White seems to have found his groove. This is Joey for the Young Guns as that one misses just off the outer half. 1-2's the count. Joey digs back in right side. Righty-righty matchup here. Chase looks into Miller. He's got his sign. He comes set. Nobody on. The 1-2 offer. And misses head high. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Pops it foul down the first base line. That will tail out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looks like all the weather has moved out of the Myrtle Beach area for the remainder of the day, hopefully. Do have some weather forecasted for tomorrow, but definitely not as much as today. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on. Pitch home. Wild pitch on the right side. That'll work to count full. Three balls, 2 strikes as Joey digs in from the right side. Payoff pitch. Pops it up, foul back towards us and out of play. He'll leave to see another one. Umpire moving the game along. I asked Joey to step on in as we do another payoff pitch here. That'll miss in the dirt. And another base on balls. That'll put a runner at first with 1 away. That'll bring up number 2 for the Young Guns, Levi. Albritton moves over to hold the runner at first. Chase comes set. Pitch home. In there for a strike on the inner half. 0-1's the count. Runner with a short lead at first. Albritton holding him on. Chase comes set. The 0-1. Right down the first base line. He'll step on the bag, throw to second for the tag. And got him on the double play. But the Young Guns take the lead. They push 2 across. We go to the bottom of the first. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Here at the Panthers ballpark. Leading things off this half inning, number 27, Noah Sigmund will dig in. Young Gun fans, I'll give you your defensive alignment as soon as game changer updates here. First pitch misses outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. Toeing the rubber for the Young Guns is Mason moving third to first. Luke's at third. Ryan at short. Braden at second. Joey at first as that one misses outside for ball 2. Moving left to right. Carter's in left. Cole's in center. And Levi is in right field. Catcher behind the plate is not updated on my game changer. I don't know who that is as that one drops in there for a strike on the show bunt. 2-1's the count. Two balls, one strike to the leadoff batter, Noah Sigmund. The 2-1 offer in there down the pipe. That'll even things up, 2-2. Number 7, Rylan Copeland awaits on deck. Mason comes set. He's got the sign he wants, the 2-2 offer. Lays off of it, just misses head high, 3-2's the count. So back-to-back leadoff batters starting off each inning with a full count. Mason looks in and the payoff pitch. Breaking ball stays up, and Noah will reach with a leadoff walk. So that'll bring up number 7, Rylan Copeland, your center fielder. He looks down the third base line, gets his sign from Coach Neely as Noah begins to get his lead at first. Ryan's going to step in from the right side, righty-righty matchup here. As Sigmund gets his lead, small lead to start things off. Mason takes a couple looks at him, comes set, throws it in, misses letter high for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls it back, misses high. 2-0's the count. Center right field play in. Left fielder moves in as well. The 2-0. Breaking ball drops on the inner half for a strike. 2-1's the count. See how aggressive Canes East-Neely decide to get on the base paths here with Noah Sigmund getting his lead at first. Joey holding him on for the Young Guns. Pickoff attempt. Sigmund back in plenty of time. Two balls, one strike. Mason looks in. Has got his sign from his catcher behind the plate, Abe, as they've updated it. That one will catch the outer half for a strike. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice breaking ball. Just does cover the outer half of the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pickoff attempt to first. About got him leaning as he makes it back in plenty of time. Count remains 2-2. Mason comes set. The 2-2. Drills that one into left center. That could be trouble. It'll drop for a base hit. Noah gets on his horse. He's going to third. Let's see what they'll do. They're going to hold him up. Good relay in from the center fielder, Cole, into the shortstop, Ryan, for the Young Guns. And Rylan Copeland is in with a stand-up double, and that puts 2 Canes runners in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up number 4, Colby Jones. Colby, the starting shortstop for the Canes. Colby will step in from the left side, so righty-lefty matchup here. As Sigmund dances off a third, Copeland off a second. Pitch home. Gets under it, pops it up. And that is going to tail out of play. Just does get out of play. 0-1's the count. Good effort by Abe behind the plate. Just ran out of real estate. Colby digs back in, 0-1 the count. Mason looks in, gets his sign from Abe. Comes set. The 0-1. Breaking ball just missed, letter high. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 offer. Back up the middle to the shortstop. One hopped by Ryan. Throws across the field to Joey. So they'll concede the run for an out. But Colby will be credited with an RBI. And that moves Rylan Copeland over to third. 2-1 your score now here in the bottom of the first with 1 away. That's going to bring up number 17, Easton Warren. Easton, another lefty, digs in from the left side. First pitch just about got him. He gets out of the way. Ball 1. The 1-0. Pulls it in, jammed him up inside, pulled it down the first base line, but foul. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Easton steps back in. Mason comes set. The 1-1. Breaking ball stays high. Throw down to third, and they got him dead to right. Oh, they called him safe. And they're going to call him safe. So Ryland just does get back. The correction, I believe the count, 2-1's the count. As Ryland about got caught sleeping on the third base over there. The 2-1 offer. Pops it up. That'll come back towards me out of play. And that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mason comes set, the 2-2. That'll miss low. I'll work to count full. Tying run at third, one away here in the bottom of the first. And the payoff pitch. Pops it up into shallow center fielder. Cole ranges in, makes the grab. Ryland thought about it. Throw in. Ryland will go back to third, excuse me. So with two away, that's going to bring up number 1, Miller Stanley. Miller digs in from the right side, pitch home. Misses low, great stop by the catcher, saves a run. 1-0's the count. Mason takes a deep breath on the mound for the Young Guns. Comes set. The 1-0 offer. Breaking ball, pops it into right field. Levi on the run. That's going to drop for a base hit. Nobody holding at first. So an RBI single for Miller Stanley as he goes Oppo Taco. And we're all knotted up 2-2 here in the bottom of the first with two away. That's going to bring up number 8, your starting third baseman, Logan Burris. And we're going to have time for a runner for the catcher. So that'll put Easton Warren at first for Miller Stanley. Or excuse me, Maddox, I believe that was. So runner at first, two away. Logan Burris in on the right side. Mason comes set for the Young Guns. Pitch home. Misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0 offer to Logan. Breaking ball sails high. 2-0's the count. Logan will dig back in from the right side. Easton with a decent lead at first. Joey holding him on for the Young Guns. Pitch home. Thought about it. Couldn't pull the trigger down the part of the plate for a strike. 2-1's the count. That'll miss in the dirt. That works it to a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike here with 2 away and a runner at first. Wind blowing right to left. Easton with his lead. Pitch home. Sails high, ball 4. And that'll move Easton over to second as Logan draws the base on balls. And that's going to bring up number 3, Ryan Albritton. Ryan digs in from the right side. Pitch home. Catches the outer half for a strike. 0-1's the count. Long look in. Ryan checks in behind the runner at short, bounces off. The 1-0 gets under it, pops it up. It's coming back towards me. I won't make a grab. And he'll find himself in a quick 0-2 hole. Albritton digs back in, the 0-2. Pitch home. Lays off of it for a ball. Tried to change his eyesight. Sailed on him out of the hand. That one a miss. Throw to first. Did he get him? Not in time. That kicks away. But not enough for any advancement on the base pass. That evens everything up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, deuces wild, 2 runners on. Mason comes set. Pitch home. Pops it straight back towards us. Count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We'll do it again. 2 runners on. Pitch home. Lays off of it. Misses letter high and worked it to another full count. It's a full count. Number 2, Lucas Neely awaits on deck. And the payoff pitch. That'll miss outside. He's going to ring him up on the outer half. So they'll leave 2 stranded. They push 2 across. New ball game. We go to the top of the second. We're all knotted up 2-all. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back as we got things going fast here. I like it. Defensive changes for you. Easton Warren will go to first. Mason Brown goes to right. Colby Jones goes to left. And Eli Suggs comes in to short. Albritton goes to third. Chase White still towing the rubber. This is number 3 for the Young Guns. Game Changer hasn't updated yet. First pitch misses for a ball. 1-0's the count. Righty-lefty matchup here. Pitch home. That's in there for a strike. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is Carter for the Young Guns, stepping in from the left side, leading things off here in the top of the second. The 1-1. Misses low and inside. 2-1's the count. The 2-1 offer. Misses letter or catches the outside. We'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. The 2-2. Drills it down to third base line. Fair ball. And he's thinking about second. Throw is off the line from Jones. And he'll have a stand-up double to get things started here in the top of the second and put a Young Guns runner in scoring position. That ball just sliced down the third base line and just did stay fair. So with a runner at second, that's going to bring up Braden for the Young Guns. He steps in from the right side. Lucas moves in to second base, holding Carter on. Chase looks in, has got his sign. He comes set, checks the runner at second, throws over to Lucas. Threw it to the back side of Lucas. Carter's back in there safely. Braden digs in here for the Young Guns, looking for his first pitch. Real toe tapper. That'll bounce right in front of Chase. Lucas going to come up, one hand throw to first, and that's going to get past Easton at first. That's going to score Carter as he was rounding third. And a couple errors there. Allows another run and puts another runner in scoring position. And the Young Guns jump back out in front, 3-2. So Carter gets his lead at second. This is Braden at second. Game changer a little delayed. First pitch misses head high for a ball. 1-0's the count. This is your catcher, Abe, stepping in. Nobody out. One runner in scoring position. Chase looks in, comes set for the 1-0 offer. Lucas holding the runner at second. Long look in. Bounces off, pitch home. Catches the outer half for a strike. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 offer. That'll catch the outer half in the lower part of the zone. Even things up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Feel some rain sprinkling coming in from somewhere. Not a cloud in the sky. I don't know where that's coming from. The 1-2. Fouled it straight back to stay alive. Abe digs back in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chase comes set. Lucas holding the runner at second. He'll bounce off the 1-2 offer and going to ring him up for the first strikeout for the Canes. So 1 away as he rings him up, looking on the outer half. That'll bring up number 99 for the Young Guns. This will be Carter as he digs in from the right side. Pitch home. Sails high and outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Misses low and away. 2-0's the count. Again, your Canes set to play 8 o'clock. It's about their third rescheduled time. They'll be on a different field, closer to the resort at least, about 7 minutes. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second for the Young Guns, represented by Braden. Carter at the plate. The 2-0. Just misses outside. And a hitter's count here, 3-0 the count. Chase looks in, checks the runner at second. Lucas holding him on, the 3-0. And there for the ceremonial 3-0 strike 1. As Carter, it looks like, was taken all the way there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. Misses away, kicks away. So on the wild pitch, Braden will advance from second to third. So that puts runners on the corners with 1 away here in the top of the second. 3-2 your score. Young Guns with a 1-run lead threatening. This will bring up number 11, Luke, for the Young Guns as he steps in. Carter at first, Braden at third, Luke in the box right side. Carter with his lead at first, Braden with his lead at second. Easton holding the runner at first. Steps off. First to third move, they didn't bite. And time called. And so catcher went out to make sure he has on the same page with the pitcher, and then the third base umpire, or third base coach for Young Guns called time. Go talk to the umpire. Looks like he's asking about some possible balk move, I believe, is what he's questioning, from what I can tell up here in the press box. I actually do have a press box today. Open air press box, but press box nonetheless. 3-2 your score here in the top of the second. One away, runners on the corners. And Luke digs in, looking for his first pitch for the Young Guns. Pitch home. Sails high and outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. Chase steps off. Pitch home. Catches the lower part of the zone. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time called. And we're back to play. Braden for the Young Guns at third, Carter at first, Luke in the right side of the box. The 1-1 offer to Luke. Catches the outer half for a strike. 1-2's the count. One away here in the top of the second. And the 1-2 offer as Chase steps off there. That'll move the runners back to first and third respectfully. The 1-2. Pops it foul down the first base line. That'll kick back into the field of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, this is the Canes' first game of the day. This is the Young Guns' second. They won their first. 10-run ruled their first team. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners on, 1 away. Pitch home. Taps it down to third base line in the glove. They're looking for 2. They'll get 1, and they'll only get 1. And they're going to call the runner out at first for interference, it looks like. So with that, they leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-2 your score. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Carolina Forest High School, home of the Panthers. Your Canes East-Neely trail the South Jersey Young Guns 3-2 as we go into the bottom of the second. Leading things off this half inning. Number 2, Lucas Neely steps in as he takes ball 1 on the outer half. 1-0 the count. Number 10, Eli Suggs waits on deck. Pitch home. Misses low and away, 2-0. And the 2-0 offer. As that'll miss low and away. Kick away from the catcher there, 3-0 the count. Going to have a defensive change here for the Young Guns. Number 29 will go to third. Looks like Ryan came in and Luke goes to short. So that was a no pitch from the umpire. 3 balls, no strikes. Neely stands in. Leadoff batter this half inning, the 3-0 offer. Misses outside, ball 4. So Lucas draws the base on balls and puts the tying run at first for number 10, Eli Suggs. And it looks like we might have a pitch and change here, as I would assume that's where they've got some action in the bullpen down there. So I would assume that's why they made the change defensively. This could just be a try to settle him down or give the pitcher some time to get some throws in, get warmed up. Once again, after this game, we're slated to play at 8 o'clock tonight. So hopefully humidity will go down, sun will go down, and we'll have some baseball under the lights. Kids are excited. It's on all turf fields at the park we're going to, which they enjoy playing on. And after the pep talk at the mound, we're getting ready to get back to it. Lucas Neely led things off with a base on balls. That puts him at first. 3-2 the score here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. Now batting, entering in from the right side of the box will be Eli Suggs. Eli steps in. Mason comes set. Pitch home. Breaking ball stays high. 1-0's the count. Eli gets his sign from Coach Neely, looks down at his player card, find out the play. Lucas at first baseman holding him on. He shows bunt, pulls it back. That misses, kicks away. Lucas will take off to second on the pass ball. So that puts the tying run in scoring position for the Canes at second base, represented by Lucas Neely, with Eli Suggs at the plate and a 2-0 count. Number 5, your pitcher Chase White awaits on deck. Eli's going to show bunt again. That's going to bring the third baseman in. Shortstop crashes over to third, pulls it back for a strike. Letter high says blue. 2-1's the count. And they call a balk. So that'll move Lucas over to third. Or are they saying that time was called as the home plate umpire goes out to have a talk with the field umpire? And as the coach and umpire talk it over, we have a runner at third. 3-2 the score here. 2-1 the count to Eli Suggs. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. And Mason for the Young Guns looks in, gets his sign from Abe. Long look in as he comes set. Lucas dances off a third, nobody holding him on. Pitch home. Breaking ball catches the outer half for a strike. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eli digs back in from the right side. The 2-2 offer upcoming. Pops it back towards us and out of play. He'll live to see another one as he battles to stay alive. Lucas threatening 90 feet away, tying run at third. The 2-2. Sails high for a ball. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Full count, payoff pitch. And he's going to ring him up in the lower part of the zone for out number 1. That'll bring up the starting pitcher, number 5, Chase White. He'll dig in from the right side. Chase, a switch hitter, looks to be going from the right side today. Chase digs in from the right side, 1 away, tying run at third. Shows bunt. Puts a bunt up just over the glove of the pitcher. That could be trouble, and it is, as it fell in no man's land just over the outstretched glove of the pitcher. Second baseman couldn't get in time, and that's a single RBI for Chase White. We're all knotted up, 3-all here in the bottom of the second. 1 away with number 14, Maddox Stanley, stepping up to the plate. Maddox is going to dig in from the right side. Chase with a slim lead at first. Joey holding him on for the Young Guns. Mason looks in, comes set, pitch home. Sails high for a ball, letter high. 1-0's the count. And looking for a runner for the pitcher here, so that should be number 10, Eli Suggs. He was the last recorded out. And it will be. So Maddox will dig back in here. 1-0 to count on him. Pitch home. Sails high and outside for a ball. 2-0's the count. Mason comes set. Runner's on the corner, or runner at first. That misses high again. 3-0 hitters count here to Maddox Stanley with Eli Suggs dancing off of first. Three balls, no strikes. Eli with a good lead at first. Pitch home. And there for the ceremonial 3-0 strike 1 as Maddox was taken all the way there. The 3-1. Pops it up. Second baseman ranges over. Braden will make the grab for out number 2. Eli Suggs retreats back to first. That'll bring up number 12, Mason Brown. He'll step in from the left side. Looks down the third base line. Gets his sign from Coach Neely. Top of the lineup, Noah Sigmund awaits on deck. Mason-Mason matchup here, righty-lefty. First pitch misses high for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls it back for a strike. That'll even things up, 1-1. And the 1-1 offer. Lays off of it, misses letter high. 2-1's the count. The 2-1 offer. Ropes it down the first base line, but foul. And that's going to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coach Sigmund about had that one barehanded down the first base line in the coach's box. The off-speed came in, and he just pulled it. That moves the right fielder to the right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild. We're all knotted up, 3-all. Runner at first. Pitch home. Little toe tapper down the third base line. Third baseman comes up, takes a couple steps, fires to first. Good stretch by the first baseman to get it for out number 3. They leave one stranded. They knot it up. We go to the top of the third. You're watching Canes East Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Carolina Forest High School here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Go to the top of the third. We're all knotted up again, 3-all. Got some defensive changes for you this half inning. Now towing the rubber for the Canes East-Neely is number 17, Easton Warren. His first pitch in for a strike on the inner half. 0-1's the count. Logan goes to third. Colby goes to short. Noah goes to second. Ryan goes to first. That one misses short for a ball. 1-1's the count. Miller behind the plate. Believe that's Eli in left, Ryland in center, and Mason in right. That one misses low and away. 2-1's the count. This is Ryan for the Young Guns. Sorry, I was waiting on Game Changer to update. The 2-1. That'll catch the outer half for a strike. That'll even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Ryan, the leadoff batter this half inning for the Young Guns. The 2-2. Swings through it for out number 1. So with 1 away, that's going to bring up number 7 for the Young Guns. He'll step in from the right side here. And this is Cole. First pitch catches the inner half for a strike. 0-1's the count. Cole digs back in, back of the box, left side, righty-lefty matchup here. Easton comes set, the 0-1 offer. Drives it into the left field, and that'll drop over Noah Sigmund's head. And throw into second, not in time, and Cole will have a stand-up walk-in double to get things started. So go ahead, run at second for the Young Guns as that brings up number 29. This will be Ryan D. for the Young Guns as he steps in from the right side. Easton takes a look. Pickoff attempt second. Did they get him? Not in time. I believe that's Maddox at second, excuse me. Yes, Maddox at second. Noah is in left. I apologize for that. That sails over the head way inside for a ball. 1-0's the count. So 1 ball, no strikes. Pick attempt to second, not in time. One the count here. Maddox bounces off, pitch home. Misses low for a ball, 2-0's the count. Two balls, no strikes. Cole gets his lead at second. Ryan digs in from the right side. Long look in from Easton here. He's got the sign he wants as he comes set. 2-0. He's going to call that a strike in the lower part of the zone. 2-1's the count. Pick attempt to second again, not in time. Some close plays at second for the pickoff attempt from Easton to Maddox. As Easton comes set. The 2-1. This is low and away. 3-1 hitters count here to Ryan for the Young Guns. And the 3-1 offer. Catches the outer half for a strike, and that'll work to count full. Easton comes set, payoff pitch. Pops it up. That's going to come back to us. And pop harmlessly out of play. That'll send Cole back to second. He was off on the pitch. So Cole goes to second. Ryan digs in, full count. Colby checks in behind Cole at second, bounces off, full count, payoff pitch, ropes it down to third base line, will tail harmlessly foul and out of play. Easton digs back in, we'll do it again, full count here. Pick attempt to second, not in time. Good stop by Colby. So he was chasing in behind Cole at second, trying to sneak up in behind him. Full count. He's going to ring him up. Did they get the tag? No, it popped out of the glove. Strikeout counts, but he got the tag on him, but then it popped out of his glove, and Logan's coming up limping as we have time on the field. Looks like Noah took it off the knee there on the slide in. So umpires are conferring. And runner is safe at third. Coach Sigmund out to check on Logan Burris. I don't know if he got slid into the knee or what happened there. They're out to check on him here. 2 outs here in the top of the third. All knotted up, 3-all. Go ahead run for the Young Guns is 90 feet away at third, represented by Cole. And everybody says they're okay. Logan seems to be good to go. Little fist bump from Cole to Logan on the slide in over there at third. This will bring up number 22, Joey. Joey steps in from the right side, 2 away here. Runner at third. Easton comes set, delivers in there for a strike on the outer half. 0-1's the count. Easton's got the sign he wants. He comes set, the 0-1 offer. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The 0-2 offer. Misses low and in the dirt, tried to get him to chase. Joey laid off of it. 1-2's the count. And the 1-2 offer. Just missed the outside corner. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. All knotted up. 3-all. Go ahead run 90 feet away. Easton comes set. The 2-2 offer. Breaking ball. Sails high for ball 3. Joey will dig back in with a full count. Miller looks over to the dugout, gets a sign, sends it out to Easton. Easton likes what he's got. Payoff pitch. That'll miss low, and Joey hangs in there for a base on balls. That puts runners on the corners with 2 away here in the top of the third. And time as Miller heads out. The whole infield goes in to have a talk with the field umpire. So runners on the corners, 2 away. This is Levi stepping up to the plate. Number 2 for the Young Guns. Levi is 0-1 on the day thus far. Levi digs in from the right side. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Easton comes set. Steps over towards third, throws to third. Runner goes back. Runner from second does not advance. And Levi looking for his first pitch. Pitch home. In there for a strike down the heart of the plate. 0-1's the count. Canes East-Neely looking to leave two stranded here. The 0-1. That'll catch the outer half for a strike. And Levi finds himself in a quick 0-2 count here. Easton looks in, gets his sign. And safe into third. So that puts two runners in scoring position here with 0-2. Runner from third didn't advance on the throw. So Joey will be credited with a stolen base here. 0-2 the count to Levi. And the pitch home. Foul tipped it straight back. He'll stay alive. No balls, 2 strikes, pitch home. Missed outside. 1-2's the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Pops it up, shallow center field. Colby ranges over. He makes the grab for out number 3. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-all's your score. You're watching Canes East Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Carolina Forest High School here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We go to the bottom of the third, all knotted up, 3-all. Top of the lineup due up for the Canes. Number 27, Noah Sigmund, to lead things off this half inning. Number 7, Rylan Copeland awaits on deck. Got some defensive changes for your Young Guns. I'll get to them here in just a second. That pitch catches the outer half for a strike. 0-1's the count. Now pitching for the Young Guns is Ryan G. Abe still behind the plate. Ryan D. at third. Luke at short. Braden at second. Joey at first. Pops that one right into the mitt of Ryan G. at pitcher's mound for out number 1. That was the stereotypical, look what I found, as he threw his glove out there and came up with it and had to look to make sure he had it. Good play, number 1 on the mound. That'll bring up Carter's in left, Cole in center, and Levi in right. That'll bring up for the Canes, number 7, Rylan Copeland, as he is just missed by that one. 1-0's the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch home. That one sails high for a ball. 2-0's the count. Number 4, Colby Jones awaits on deck. The 2-0. That'll sail behind him. Ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 away here. Ryan looks into Abe, gets his sign. The 3-0 offer. That'll sail high for ball 4, and Ryland will take a base on balls as he trots down the first base line to first base. That'll bring up number 4, Colby Jones. Colby's going to dig in from the left side, so a righty-lefty matchup here. It's Ryland Copeland with his lead at first. Joey holding him on for the Young Guns. Pitch home. Fouls it straight back towards us for a 0-1 count. No balls, 1 strike. Ryan checks Copeland at first. Pitch home. That sails outside for a ball. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryland with a good lead at first. Pick attempt over to first, not in time. One ball, 1 strike. Brian looks into Abe's, got his sign, comes set, checks Ryland at first. Pitch home. That'll sail outside for a ball. 2-1's the count. The 2-1 offer. And goes down for it, fouls it back for strike 2. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colby's dug in from the left side, righty-lefty, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan with his lead. That'll miss high and outside. That'll work to count full. Number 17, your relief pitcher, Easton Warren, awaits on deck. Full count here, 1 away. Bottom of the 3rd. And the payoff pitch. And that's going to be a balk. So with the balk, that moves Ryland into scoring position. With 1 away, takes out the traditional double play. Colby digs back in for a full count. Payoff pitch. Pops it up, tails foul down the third base line. It will go foul and out of play. Three balls, 2 strikes. 1 away. We'll do it again. Ryan checks Ryland at second. He comes set. Payoff pitch. Pops it up. Third baseman makes the call and the grab. Ryan puts it away for out number 2. So that'll bring up number 17, your relief pitcher, Easton Warren. He'll step in. Another lefty for the Canes as he steps in from the left side. Righty-lefty matchup here, 2 away and a runner in scoring position for the Canes. Canes trying to push him across to get the first lead of the game. Pitch home. Strike on the outer half, belt high, 0-1's the count. Ryland with a good lead at second. Nobody holding him on. Luke dances in behind him for the Young Guns. And Ryan steps off, moves Ryland back to second. I want to count to Easton. Pitch home. This is low and away for a ball. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryland with a good lead at second. Pitch home. Popped it foul and out of play. Easton will find himself in a 1-2 hole. Number 1, Miller Stanley awaits on deck. And the 1-2 offer. Drills it into left center. Left fielder ranges over, makes the grab for out number 3. They leave 1 stranded. We go to the top of the 4th. 3-all your score. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the 4th. Still knotted up 3-all. Leading things off this half inning, Carter stands in. Easton Warren still toting the rubber for the Canes. First pitch in, pops it down the third base line. It will tail just foul and out of play for a long strike 1. Logan Burris at third. Colby Jones at short. Noah Sigmund at second. Ryan Albritton at first. That one hit to Logan. Comes up, takes a couple steps, fires across the field. Scoop attempt by Ryan, gets under his glove. Good backup by Miller. Throw to second, under the glove of Colby at second, and into left center. So with that, Carter will reach second base on the throw around. And that puts the leadoff runner in scoring position here for the Young Guns. Eli Suggs in left field, Rylan Copeland in center, and Lucas Neely in right. That brings up number 10, I believe it is, for the Young Guns. Game Changer isn't keeping up here. I apologize. Pitch home. Shows bunt, pops it up. It's in fair territory. Throw to third, not in time. So a little small ball action by the Young Guns there. That'll put runners on the corners with nobody out. And that was Braden for the Young Guns. Bunt popped up, dropped, and just died. This is number 21. He digs in. Shows bunt as well. Misses outside, and runner takes off to second. He'll reach on the defensive indifference. 1-0 the count. So 2 runners in scoring position for the Young Guns here in the top of the fourth, excuse me. Nobody out. 1-0 to count. Pitch home. Pops it back towards us. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is Abe, your catcher at the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the day thus far. Easton's got his sign. He comes set, the 1-1. Pops it up. Miller has a chance if it stays in. He makes the grab for out number 1. Wind swirling around. He was able to make it. So a free out. Credit Miller Stanley for that. And 1 away. Braden at second. Carter at third for the Young Guns. This brings up number 99. Pitch home. Misses outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. This is Carter for the Young Guns. He is 0 for 0 on the day. Digs back in from the right side. A righty-righty matchup here. The 1-0 offer. That'll miss in the dirt. Great stop by Miller. Keeps the runners at bay. 2-0's the count. Easton's got his sign. He comes set. The 2-0. Misses letter high for a ball. 3-0 hitters count here to Carter. Easton comes set. The 3-0. Breaking ball drops in there at the last second for a strike. 3-1's the count. The 3-1 offer. Foul tipped it to stay alive on the inside and worked it to a full count here. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. 1 away. And a payoff pitch. And they're going to call a balk. And they did. They called a balk. Moves the runner in, so no pitch there. Young Guns take the lead 4-3. So Braden will advance to third on the balk. And a payoff pitch again. That'll miss. Kick away. Ball 4. Run will plate. 5-3 your score here in the top of the fourth. With number 11 coming to the plate for the Young Guns. This will be Luke. Luke steps in from the right side. First pitch, called strike on the outer half. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. And another balk is called. And I don't know what they've started calling a balk here. Home plate umpire said he came set and then moved again. I'm not seeing it. I'm not watching it, of course, either. And that'll move another young gun into scoring position into second base here. Bunch of balks from both sides in this game. Easton checks the runner at second. 0-1's the count. Pitch home. Misses low. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 offer. Fouled that one off. As Easton jumps ahead in the count 1-2. Some clouds moving up behind us here. Should be good to go. Game time was 3:27, 2-hour limit. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second, represented by Carter for the Young Guns. Luke's at bat. And the 1-2 offer coming from Easton. That'll miss inside. Even things up 2-2. And the 2-2 offer. Ropes it down to third base line. 1 hops. Logan stops it. Throws across for the out. Keeps the runner at second. 2 away. That'll be Logan Burrs to Ryan Albritton for out number 2. Canes looking to leave Carter stranded at second as they find themselves in a 2-run hole here in the top of the 4th. Ryan G steps in from the right side. Pitch home. That'll catch the outer half, says Blue. 0-1's the count. The wind really begins to pick up here at the ballpark. The 0-1. Sails high and outside. That'll even the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Easton comes set, checks the runner at second. The 1-1er, he'll step off. Nobody holding the runner at second. No play there. The 1-1. This is low and outside for ball 2. 2-1's the count. Easton's got his sign from Miller. He comes set. Miller sets up on the outside corner. The 2-1 offer. That kicks away. That's going to move Carter over to third. 3-1's the count here. And 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Three balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. Strike 2. That works the count full. And the payoff pitch. Pops it up back towards us. And he'll live to see another one. Ryan G will step back in for the Young Guns. 2 away here. Full count. Payoff pitch. Little toe tapper back up. Easton on field. Throw to first for out number 3. But not before the Young Guns can push two across. 5-3 your score. We go to the bottom of the fourth. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Young Guns jump out in front, 5-3. It's been a back and forth game all game. Up to bat for first this half inning for the Canes is number 1, your catcher, Miller Stanley, followed by number 8, third baseman, Logan Burris. And again, we're bound to about 20 minutes, so depending on the length of this could be the final inning. Canes slated to play again at 8 o'clock. This is the Young Guns' second and final game of the day. First pitch in, misses low for a ball. 1-0's the count. Ryan G still towing the rubber for the Young Guns. The 1-0 shows bunt, pulls it back, drives it into left field. Left fielder takes a step back, 2 steps forward, makes the grab, and Carter puts him away for out number 1. That'll bring up number 8, Logan Burris. Logan will dig in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. Pitch in from Ryan. Sells on the outer half of the plate for a strike. 0-1's the count. Wind blowing in from right field, almost dead center. That'll catch the outer half for strike 2, 0-2 the count. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch home. That'll miss in the dirt. Good stop by Abe behind the plate. 1-2 the count here. Number 3, Ryan Albritton awaits on deck. The 1-2. That'll sail inside, even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 offer. Right over the glove of the first baseman. Braden makes the grab, throws to first, and Joey unable to get the pick off the low throw. Great attempt by Joey at first. Logan will reach on an error. That'll bring up number 3, Ryan Albritton. Ryan will dig in from the right side, looks down the third baseline, gets his sign from Coach Neely and steps in. Ryan G still towing the rubber, looks over to Joey, takes a look at Logan with a decent lead. First pitch Ryan gets under it, pops it up. Third baseman Ryan says he has it, steps in foul territory and makes the grab for out number 2. So with 2 away, that'll bring up number 2, Lucas Neely. Lucas looks down to third base line, gets his sign. As he gets ready to dig in from the right side. Logan dancing off of first. 2 away. Pitch home. Misses letter high, 1-0's the count. Ryan comes set, the 1-0 offer. Breaking ball slipped out of his hand, stayed high, 2-0's the count. Ryan's got a sign, checks Logan at first, pitch home, swing and a miss for Neely for strike number 1. 2-1's the count. And the 2-1 offer. Sails high for ball 3, 3-1's the count. And he'll take ball 4. So that puts the tying run at first. Go-ahead run, stepping to the plate in number 10, Eli Suggs. And with that, we'll have time on the field. And we'll see if this is a pitching change or just a defensive strategy meeting here with the head coach of the Young Guns as he steps out there. Coach Neely moves over to have a talk with Eli Suggs on the third baseline. Logan Burst will be at second. Lucas Neely at first. 2 away. 5-3 your score here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 away. Again, Canes are slated to play at 8 o'clock for their second game of the day. And after the defensive strategy meeting, we are back at it. Eli Suggs is up to bat. He'll step in from the right side. So another righty-righty matchup here. Ryan G towing the rubber still for the Young Guns. Takes a look at his runners at first and second. Comes set. That'll miss low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Number 5, Chase White awaits on deck. The 1-0. Misses low and away for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch home. Swing and a miss. 4 strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 away, 2 runners on. Tying run at first. The pitch. Foul tipped into the mid. That evens things up. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Deuces wild here in the bottom of the 4th. Eli looking to keep the 2-out rally going. Pitch home. Steps off, throws to second, not in time. Logan backs in plenty of time. Eli digs back in. Logan gets his lead at second. Braden checks in behind him. He'll bounce off. Lucas freely lead at first. The 2-2. Pops it up. Ryan says he's got it, and he'll put it away for out number 3. And with that, we go to the top of the 5th. Canes trail by 2. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, pitch knocked into the left field, made the grab by number 2, East-Neely, for out number 1. Easton Warren still towing the rubber here for the Canes. Miller still behind the bag. Colby Jones moves to third. Eli Suggs to short. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Noah Sigmund at second. Logan Burris at first. One away, the 0-1 offer from Easton. Misses in the dirt, kicks away. No harm, no foul. 1-1's the count. East-Neely in left. Rylan Copeland in center. Mason Brown in right. This is Ryan D up to the plate for the Young Guns. 5-3 lead here in the top of the 5th. Sails high and outside for a ball. 2-1's the count. And the 2-1. Misses low and away. 3-1. Easton Warren, the second pitcher for the Canes today. Long look in, comes set, the 3-1 offer. Drills it down the third base line, foul. So Ryan D will step back in with a full count. And Miller and Easton are confused on their signs. Okay, I don't know what that was all about. Full count, payoff pitch. That should be strike 3. All right. Everything's kind of going south here with the umpires and stuff. All right, so that's 2 away, nobody on. It's 2 outs. That'll bring up number 22. Not 100% sure what's going on down there on the field. I'm up in a kind of a stand here in the back, so I can't hear everything that's going on. But that's 2 away, nobody on. Pitch home, swing and a miss, strike 1. This has got to be the last inning. There's only 6 minutes left on the game. We're the home team, so we'll get the last at bat. That one misses, and that'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Five-3 your score here in the top of the 5th. As wind picks up a little bit, starts lifting up some tents. Fouls that straight back. That'll put Joey, I believe it is, in a 1-2 hole. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Easton comes set. Pitch home. Pops it up. That's just going to go out of play. Count will remain 1-2. Miller shoots his sign in. The 1-2. And he'll go down for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Do or die for the Canes as they trail by 2. You're watching Canes baseball here on the 2-Day Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th. If my calculations are correct, time will be up in about 2 minutes. So the Canes trail by 2. They got 3 outs to work with. And leading things off this half inning will be number 5, Chase White. Chase White, your starting pitcher for today's contest, steps in from the right side. Pitch home. Sails high and outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. Number 14, Maddox Stanley, awaits on deck. White 1 for 1 on the day thus far. That one misses outside. 2-0. Brian G still pitching for the Youngbloods. Pitch home. Swing and a miss. Chases one down in the lower part of the zone for strike one. 2-1's the count. The Young Guns 1-0 on the day thus far. And he swings through that one for strike two. Chases the off speed, comes up empty in the lower part of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan shakes off his first pitch, likes his second, comes set. The 2-2. And that's going to hit him in the helmet, and he'll reach on a hit by pitch. So that'll bring number 14, Maddox Stanley, to the plate. As Chase reaches on the hit by pitch. Maddox 0 for 1 on the day thus far. And that'll put number 12, Mason Brown, on deck, also 0 for 1 on the day thus far. Chase with a good lead at first, nobody out. Pitch home. Misses high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Chase gets his lead. Joey holding him on at first. Ryan comes set, pick attempt to first, and Chase is back in plenty of time. 1-0 the count, still to Maddox. Maddox looks down the third base line, gets a sign, steps back in. Chase with a decent lead at first. The 1-0 sails high. 2-0's the count. So time at this point has unofficially expired. Maddox digs back in. Chase with a good lead at first, gets his secondary, the 2-0. Sails high and inside, throw down to first. In and out of the glove of the first baseman as Chase makes it back in plenty of time. Good attempt by Abe behind the plate. 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 offer. Chase is off. That'll miss, ball 4. Maddox will draw the walk, so that'll put the tying run at first base. That's going to bring out the Young Guns coach. And we'll see if this is a defensive change, or what they elect to go with here. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Tying run is at first, represented by Maddox Stanley. Go ahead run represented at this point by number 12, Mason Brown, who's getting ready to step up to the plate. So we're going to have a pitching change here. And as we do, we're going to step aside for just a minute. We'll be back. You're watching Canes East Baseball, bottom of the 5th. No outs, tying run at first. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. New pitcher in for the Young Guns. I cannot see his number from here, but it's Luke. Number 11, excuse me, Luke. Right-handed pitcher is going to step in. He's got runners at second and first, represented by Chase White at second, Maddox Stanley at first. Now batting number 12, Mason Brown. He's 0 for 1 on the day thus far. First pitch in, shows bunt, pops it up, foul down the third base line. Lucky for him it was foul, as he just got under it. And we're going to have time for Coach Neely to have a talk with Mason, make sure they're on the same page. And home plate umpire walks out to have a talk with the field umpire. I don't know what he's talking about. So we'll do it again. No balls, 1 strike. Fouls it down to third base line again. Quickly in a 0-2 hole. So finds himself in an 0-2 hole. He's got to swing for it now. Nobody out. Let's see what they elect to go with here. That sails high for a ball. 1-2's the count. Base hit would be big right here. The 1-2. Goes down swinging. They throw down to second. No play. And Mason will go down with a strikeout. And that moves runners to first and third with number 27, Noah Sigmund, coming to the plate. Tying run at first. As Sigmund digs in. Ropes it down to third base line. That's a fair ball. Maddox is thinking about it. He holds up at 2. So the RBI single brings them within 1. Tying run at second. And another timeout here. And we'll see. We're going to have another pitching change here. So we'll step aside again. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. All right, welcome back. New pitcher in for the Young Guns. This will be number 7, Cole. A lefty will step in. And time has officially expired. We will finish the inning. Tying run is at second. They got to at least get him across the plate. Number 7, Ryan Copeland, steps in. Maddox Stanley at second. Noah Sigmund at first. Pass ball, and both will advance 90 feet. And that puts the tying run 90 feet away and the winning run 180 feet away. 1-0 the score, 1 away. The 1-0. Ropes it down the third base line, but foul. Ryland looks down the third base line, gets his sign. They have an out to give. Let's see if they go to small ball here or not. The 1-1 shows bunt, puts it down the first base line. It gets the out at first, but plates the run. Tying run plated. So heads up baseball. Sack bunt for Ryland Copeland. And we're knotted up 5-all. 2 away, winning run 90 feet away at third base, represented by Noah Sigmund. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Number 4, Colby Jones steps into the box. Pitch from Cole. Ropes it to the first base side. Good scoop by the second baseman. Bobbles it, throws to first, and gets the out. We're going to extra innings. Maybe. I don't know if we go to extra innings or not. So we're trying to find out here if we go to extra innings on the play or if it's dropped dead. Still waiting to hear as they're talking to the coordinator over on the side to find out if they end in a tie or we go into extra innings. So they'll go to the international tiebreaker. 5-5 your score. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, who loves international tiebreakers? Nobody. Bases juiced, 1 out is how we'll start things off here in the top of the 6th. A couple defensive changes for you. Now pitching for the Canes East-Neely is number 7, Rylan Copeland. Miller Stanley behind the plate. Easton Warren at third. Colby Jones at short. Lucas Neely at second. Logan Burris at first. Mason Brown in right. Noah Sigmund in center. And Maddox Stanley in left. Righty-righty matchup here. First pitch. Roped up the middle. They'll get 1 at second. Not at third. They plate 1 run. Good attempt to turn the double play. So the fielder's choice. Colby to Lucas Neely. Puts runners on the corners with 2 away. Righty-lefty matchup this time. In there for a strike. Or no, I guess that missed high. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Misses outside. 2-0's the count. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch home. And that hit him. It's a dead ball. So a hit by a pitch will load the bases back up. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That puts Ryan D on third, Levi S on second, and Carter Z on first after the hit by pitch. This is Braden B for the Young Guns. First pitch misses letter high for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. In there for a strike. Catches the inside part of the zone. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch home. Pops it up, foul and out of play. And Ryland has him in a 1-2 count here. Young Guns with a 6-5 lead. They're up by 1. Canes are the home team. So they can stop them here. They'll get their chance. Well, they'll get their chance either way. The 1-2 offer. Pops it up the middle. That's going to plate 1, possibly 2. Throw in is off the mark. Throw to third, not in time. And the runner's taken off to second. And throwing the ball all over the field here. So 8-5 your score now. And that'll bring up not sure what. All right, so we have a substitute here, 19 for 21. I don't know who that is for the Young Gun fans watching at home. See if they get it updated here in number 19 hitting for Abe. 2 outs, 2 runners on, 8-5 your score. Pitch home. Tapper to Lucas at second. He sits on it, gloves, takes 2 steps, fires to first, 4 outs, number 3. But damage has been done. The Young Guns jump out to an 8-5 lead in extra innings. We go to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching Canes East Baseball here on the 2Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th, extra innings, international tiebreaker. So bases are loaded with 1 out. Those runners will be represented by Noah Sigmund at third, Rylan Copeland at second, Colby Jones at first. Easton Warren stepping up to the plate. The Canes trail by 3, so Colby Jones represents the tying run at first base. Easton Warren at this point represents the winning run at the plate with number 1 Miller Stanley up to bat on deck. Fouls that one off. 0-1's the count. Lefty-lefty match up here as this is still Cole, number 7, pitching for the Young Guns. The 0-1. Strike on the lower part of the zone. 0-2's the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Ropes that one to second. Good hop. Throws to second. Gets out number 1. Out number 2. That is your ball game. So with that, the Canes will drop their first game today of the Triple Crown tournament in extra innings, 8-5 to the Young Guns from, I think it's South Jersey, I believe it was. And your Canes are slated to play now at 8 o'clock. I think it's called the Grandstand Fields or whatever. So we've got a little bit of time, got to get unpacked here, packed back up, and get across town for game number 2 today. Hard-fought game. Good job to both teams. Young Guns hold on and pull it out in extra innings. Canes are coached by Coach Neely, Coach Sigmund, and Coach Verse. I'm Coach Chris. Absolutely no coaching involved whatsoever for me. I'm part of the Two Dad Sports Network. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a good afternoon, everybody.